Hello and welcome back to All the Gear, Some Idea. So today we are on the K100 and we are going to be doing the throttle body synchronization. Now I do believe when I did the air leak video where I changed all of the rubbers on the intake plenum above and below the throttle bodies, I mentioned that I would need to do this. Completely forgot about it. I've been riding the bike, it rides lovely, but I need to do it because it should be done. I've done it quickly, but I haven't taken my time doing it. So what I've done this morning is I've had the bike running. It's now up to operating temperature. I've done some research on how you do this from various forums. I have an idea in my head how to do it, but I'm going to do a video on it today on how to do it. It seems fairly straightforward. We're going to do it by cylinder 1, 2, 3 and 4, but we're going to all try to replicate what cylinder 1 is doing rather than doing all 4. So I do have a carburetor synchronizer, which I do believe I've used on my channel before. I'm missing the cover on this one. It's down there somewhere. So rather than putting all 4 on and doing it that way, I'm going to do cylinder 1, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, cylinder 4, and make them all match cylinder 1 rather than trying to do it on all 4 gauges. I think it's the reason that people have been saying to do that is because of the synchronizer that they are using. However, if that's how they've done it, it works. It kind of makes sense in my head to do it that way, that you're not looking at loads of different gauges, you're just comparing the two. I think that will work really good. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's get round there. Let's get the caps off and get these on, and we'll go through it all. Okay, so we have it all set up now so that we can do the throttle body synchronization. Now, I said earlier in the video I was going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I've decided against that. I'm now just going to do all of them at the same time, seeing as I have this. You can see in the video all 4 gauges, and we're just going to now run through until we can get them all so that they're synchronized together, reading the same, basically. It's just matching them up. I don't know what they're supposed to be in regards of actual pressures because my gauges are different to other people's. These are set up for a Honda. I can't remember what Honda, but it's a Honda, so it will be fine on a certain Honda, but not this Honda, because it ain't a Honda. So let's get it started. Okay, so that's them synchronized. I did the screw at the front to start with. I set that to 1.5 turns out, but to get them so that they're all reading the same, I did have to adjust that. But they are now all reading the same figure, which on a carved bike would be where you'd want them. And we've now done that with this. So what I need to do now is sort of take it for a ride, see what it rides like, see if it's any better or any worse. I do roughly know where the screws were previously to this, so we're not the end of the world if it goes wrong. So what we're going to do is take these off. One thing you have got to do is you've got the fuel pressure regulator that's on this hose here, so you have got to get a T-piece to tee that in to the number 4 throttle body. You just pull these off, and then you put your caps back on. Now, there shouldn't be any air leaks on this because we've sort of been through everything that would cause an air leak. So we'll just get these back on. Okay, they're on. Every time I adjusted it or got it close to where it needed to be, I'd rev it up a little bit, let it idle for a little bit, and then adjust again. Obviously, what I've done is I've sped it up, but you can see what the beginning result looked like and what the end result looked like. So hopefully I've done something correct and you've also learnt from this or given me feedback. I'm open to everything.
Okay, so after the throttle bodies, I've got more throttle response. It doesn't seem to have any unnecessary pops and bangs. It just feels right. It sounds better too. It sounds, I don't know, it just sounds better. Before, when you pulled away, there was a slight little hiccup, if you like. Not all the time. I haven't had that since redoing the throttle bodies. So hopefully we've done a good thing here. So let's get it back and we'll talk about it.
Okay, so we are now back. As you can see on the footage when I was riding, that I've already mentioned, it feels so much better to ride. It just, the throttle response is better. It sounds better, which is a bit weird, but it does. Hopefully when it's cold, it starts all right and doesn't need a lot of choke, because it didn't need a lot of choke anyway to start. But that's how I've adjusted my throttle bodies. Whether I'm right, whether I'm wrong, I don't know. All I can tell you is the bike is running better. So hopefully you've learned something, if you needed to learn something, about how to do it on a K100. But yeah, over the moon. I love the bike. I genuinely love riding it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. And if you want to buy one of our hoodies or t-shirts, the link's below. See you next time.